right, number one, use the following three fractions to write two subtraction and two addition number sentences. This is just what we were doing, correct?
Yes.
All right, so who can tell me one of the addition sentences that shows that the relationship between these three fractions? Brendan.
8 fifths plus 2 fifths equals 10 fifths.
8 fifths equals 10 fifths. Do you guys agree?
Yep.
Me too. All right, we need another addition one. It says two addition and two subtraction. Austin H.
2 fifths plus 8 fifths equals 10 fifths.
You got it. All right, now we need some subtraction problems. Miss Abby, what do you think?
10 fifths minus 8 fifths equals 2 fifths.
You guys agree?
Yep.
Me too. And one more. Lucas, what do you think?
10 fifths minus 8 fifths equals 2 fifths.
We just did that one. What two numbers can we flip around in that sentence, Lucas, and it will still be true?
I thought 10 fifths minus 8 fifths equals 2 fifths.
That's one we just did. You must have it different on your paper than what we have it. What else can I subtract from 10 fifths? I already subtracted 8 fifths, so what's left?
2 fifths.
Yeah, 10 fifths minus 2 fifths, and that will give me how many fifths?
2 fifths.
I subtracted the 2 fifths, so up here I use my 10 fifths, I use my 2 fifths, so what's left? Look at, Lucas, look at me, bud. Look at these three numbers. We used 10 fifths, and then we subtracted 2 fifths, so what's the only number we have left? 8 fifths, yeah. It gets confusing. You have to make sure that you're only using each one once. All right, go ahead and try B on your own. I will be doing it up here, and you can check your answers with me, okay? How are we looking? Are we twins?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Close?
Yes.
All right. Give me thumbs on how you're feeling about doing those problems. Okay, for the most part, I don't think I see any thumbs down. Okay, great. All right, let's scooch on then to number 2. Jacob, Austin, are you guys ready? Okay. Solve. Model each subtraction problem with a number line and solve by both counting up and subtracting. Part A has been completed for you. All right, so that's a little bit confusing. Let's see what they mean. So their problem that they were given was 1 3/4. So they did 4/4, take away 3/4 to get 1/4. You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Yep, me too. So on the number line, they showed it using what?
4 fourths.
Fourths, but they didn't subtract. What did they do to prove their answer was right? They added on the number line to prove their answer was right. Because it says, model each subtraction problem with a number line and solve by both counting up and subtracting. So they subtracted here and then they counted up here. You see how they did that? Yeah? Let's do one to make sure we got it. So 1 minus 8/10. What do I need to change that to make it easier to subtract? Maya? 10 tenths minus 8 tenths, which is what? 2/10. Right? All right, so let's draw our number line to prove ourselves. Start this end at 0, this end at 1. How many little pieces do I need? 10, because we are working with tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mine are very even, but that's all right. All right, so if I'm going to use addition to prove myself, how do I do that with this problem? Because I have a subtraction problem here, not an addition problem. Austin, what do you think?
Start at 2/10 and then go up to 8.
Sure.
10/10.
Sure. So he says start at 2/10 right here. And then go up 8/10, and that will bring me to 10/10. Do you guys agree? What was another way I could have done it? He's right. That is absolutely correct. But there's another way you could do it too if you wanted to. Yes. Yeah.
Start at 8/10 and go up 2/10.
Same thing. Yep, that would work too. So you don't have to draw all the little bumps. You can just bring it right over here to the 1 and show 10/10. And you can, what I like to do is I like to just make a little plus sign and say that we added 8/10 like that. Got it?
Yep.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a couple more on this page, and then I'll have you do some by yourself later, okay? Let's scooch to letter C. 1 and 3/5 over here. So, oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. What do I need to do first? Zachary?
It would be 5/5 minus 3/5.
Yep, change that 1 into a fraction, so 5/5 minus 3/5. And what is the answer to that, Zachary?
That is 2/5.
2/5. Do you guys agree?
Yep.
All right, so now you can draw your number line. I should start it at what?
0.
0. End it at
1.
1. And I'll break it into what size pieces? Fifths. All right, this is a tricky one because we have a subtraction problem, but we are going to show addition on our number line. Who can help me out? Josiah, where do you think we should start?
Find 3/5.
Okay, so start at 3/5. All right, that's right here. All right, and then what do I do next?
Go up 2/5.
Go up 2/5. So I'll write plus 2/5. And that will take me to what?
1
1 whole, which is the same as?
5/5.
You got it. Great job. All right, guys, how are you feeling about these? Good. All right, we're going to scooch to letter E, the one right below it. All right, so for letter E, what do I do on this one? How do I start? Noah, what do I do?
You subtract 10/10 with 12/10 minus 7/10.
Yeah, so he changed this one to 12/10. Do you guys agree with him? Yeah, me too. And then subtract 7/10. Noah, what's the answer to that? 12/10 take away 7/10.
5/10.
You got it. All right, our number line for this one's going to look a little bit different, though. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
I'm going to still start it at what number, do you think?
0.
Yeah, I agree. But what number is it going to go to?
2.
2, yeah. So what should I make sure I have right in the middle?
1.
Yeah, I like to put my hole right in the middle. I think it helps me see where everything is. And what size pieces is each one going to be?
5.
Not 5, because that'd make them fifths. 10, so I'll have tenths right here. I'll have 10 tenths right here, and I'll have 10 tenths on the other side. Yeah.
These are really small. Yeah, these are really small.
Yeah, they are.
Tenths. Close.
All right. That's a lot of little dashes to mark, but we can do it. What should I do first? I want to prove it with addition. So what should I start with? Anyone have an idea for me? Tyler, what do you think?
7 tenths.
He says start with 7 tenths. So let me find that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, what do I do next? Zach, what do I do?
Add 5 tenths.
Add 5 tenths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now right here, plus 5 tenths. I didn't make a big bump. I did a bunch of little ones. But where did I land? What number did I land at? Tyler? 12 tenths. You got it. All right, flip this over. We're going to skip D and F for right now. All right, who would like to read me the directions on this one? Jacob, go ahead.
Find the difference in 2 ways. Use number rounds to decompose a total. Part A has been completed for you.
All right, so I'm a little confused by those directions. So let's look at their example and see if that clears it up. So they started with 1 1/5 minus 4/5. And then they made this into 5/5 and 2/5. Do you guys agree with that? Yeah, because 1 whole is the same as 5/5. So over here they showed 5/5 plus 2/5 equals 7/5. So that means that this is the same as 7/5. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So then they showed 7/5 minus 4/5 equals 3/5, which is what the problem was up here. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then they did 5/5 minus 4/5 equals 1/5.
Do we have to do this?
Oh, this is.
Where did it
Oh, okay. So they took their 5/5 from right here. Instead of making it into 7/5, they took the 5/5 and they subtracted the 4/5. So they just took this part and subtracted it. Do you guys see what I'm talking? What they did?
Yeah.
So 5/5 minus 4/5 is 1/5. Do you agree? But then they still had this piece left. So they had to add it. So they added 1/5 plus 2/5 to get 3/5. Do you see how they did it? So they broke it up into 2 separate problems. Let's do this one, the next one together, and you'll kind of see, I think. So how can I break 1 3/6 up? Brendan,
6, 6, and then 3, 6.
do you guys agree with him?
Yes.
Okay, me too. 6, 6, and 3, 6. And what is 6, 6 plus 3, 6?
9, 6.
Yeah, so we have a, oops. We have a total of 9 6 altogether.
This makes sense.
So the first way we can subtract is to do 9 6, take away what? 4 6, the number they gave us. And that will give us 5 6. I agree. That's easy, right? Okay. You with me on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to look at one of these numbers. We are going to look at our whole. Our whole is what?
6, 6.
6 6. So pretend that 3 6 is on vacation. He's gone. You're just talking to 6 6. So 6 6 is going to take away how many? 6. 4 6. Yep. Same subtraction as that was up there. And 6 6 take away 4 6 is 2 6. But can 3 6 be on vacation forever? No, we can't forget about him. So what can we do to come up with the answer? 2 6 plus 3 6, and that's going to give us.
5 6.
So even though we subtracted in 2 different ways, did we come up with the same answer? Yes. Are you getting it a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, let's do the next one. 1 and 6 eighths minus 7 eighths. How can I split this up? Maya?
8 minus 7 8.
Not quite yet. I just want to do the number bond first. So 8 eighths and
6 8.
yeah. Yep, good job. All right, so to figure out what these equal, what do I do? What do I need to do next? Noah?
Addition.
Yeah, just add those up. So 8 eighths plus 6 eighths gives me what? 14 eighths. So I can just write up here 14 eighths if I want to remember that. It's the same thing. All right, so the first way I can subtract is to do what? Everyone, do you remember? Raise your hands if you know. What do I do to subtract? What do I need to do? What's the problem I need to write down? You all know, I know you do. I'm going to wait till I have more hands up because I think a lot of you are either going ahead or just not following along. So I want to make sure we all know what we're doing. Zachary, what do I do?
It would be 14 eighths minus 7 eighths.
Yes, 14 eighths minus 7 eighths, and that's going to give me how many eighths? 7 eighths. Okay, first way is the easy way, right? All we have to do is take that number that we just added and subtract it from the 7 eighths.
Okay.
The next time it gets a little tricky. What do we do to figure the subtraction out in the other way? Brendan?
6 eighths goes on vacation.
Yep,
So
by
8
6
eighths.
eighths.
So 8 eighths minus 7 eighths.
8 eighths minus 7 eighths. And that gives us
1 eighth.
1 eighth. But then 6 eighths comes back from vacation. It's like, that's not fair. So what can I do to make it fair?
You do 1 eighth plus 6 eighths.
1 eighth plus 6 eighths. So he can be part of the team. And that gives me,
7 eighths. 7 eighths.
did we come up with the same answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right, one more together. This will be the last one we do together, okay?
Yay.
How can I split this up?
10 tenths and 1 tenth.
10 tenths and 1 tenth. All right, what do I do next?
10 tenths plus 1 tenth.
Yeah, easy math, right?
Yes.
It seems silly to even write it out, but let's just do it. So that equals 11 tenths. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. Then we do.
All right, so what do I do next? Garrett, do you know what we do next? How do I solve this problem? I just figured out what this fraction's equal to. What's it equal to, Garrett? Nope.
10
I added those two numbers together. Yep.
11 tenths.
Yeah. Yep. I got 11 tenths, and then I need to subtract what, Garrett? They already gave it to me right in the very first problem. Look at your page. What did they give us? What did they tell us to subtract? Nope, look at your page. Look,
7 tenths.
yep, 7 tenths, yep. And Garrett, what is 11 tenths take away 7 tenths? 4 tenths, yeah. All right, now we're going to go back and we're going to subtract the other way.
Vacation.
1 tenth goes away, bye-bye.
Bye.
And we'll take 10 tenths and we'll take away what?
7 tenths.
Yeah, the same number, 7/10. And that will give us what? 3/10.
Then 1/10 comes back and brings
1/10 comes back and it's like, hey, let me join your team. So what do we need to do? 3/10 plus 1/10, and that gives us.
4/10.
Are they twins?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. All right, you guys have 3 minutes, and whatever you don't finish in class is homework. You need to do letter E and the 2 problems that we skipped on the first page. So there's 3 problems. You may work with someone if you would like.